Okay, you guys, this clip is because I just watched a video that AmySDMOM had posted. And in the video, she's talking about feeling like a failure, like she's really frustrated because she's gotten to a point where she feels like she's in maintenance and she hasn't even hit her goal yet. And she mentioned to me in the video because I kind of talked about this and I think it was my last video too, and I can totally sympathize and relate. Um, it's a really bizarre phenomenon that's happening to me right now because I am like flip-flopping back and forth between trying to be grateful and happy with what I have achieved after having weight loss surgery. When I started out before surgery, my highest weight was 299 pounds, and that was just the highest weight that I had recorded stepped on the scale. I think I stopped weighing myself for a long time, so I wouldn't doubt it if I had gotten up over that. But when I saw that number 299 on the scale, I refused to go into the threes, and that's when I pretty much began preparations for surgery. So I started at 299. Today I'm sitting at 170, and that's actually 5 pounds up from my lowest weight, which was 165. It's a strange thing when you get down so far with your weight that I remember what it feels like to be 165. And being 170, I feel considerably heavier. I feel like I can see the rolls in my stomach again. I feel like I can start to see like my face getting fatter, my cheeks getting chubbier, and like this thing coming back under my chin. And I feel like my collarbones start to go away. It's just really weird. It's a complete and total mental trip. And it's not very fun. And I'm not sure why that feeling comes back, because in the beginning, when you're losing weight really rapidly, at least for me, I felt like every time I looked in the mirror, I liked what I saw because it was smaller than the time before when I looked in the mirror. I was consistently losing that much weight that I could look in the mirror, and every couple days I could see, different things coming out. I could see bones popping out that weren't there before, and I don't see that anymore. And my goal is my original goal. I wanted to be 150. It's kind of strange because my surgeon never really set a goal for me. My doctor never really told me what she wanted me to get down to. She just said that she wanted me to get down to a healthy weight, which apparently I am. She says that I'm doing awesome, that I've done a good job, and that I am healthy. I have no problems associated with being overweight. Yet I'm still in the overweight category by about, I think it was about 10 pounds. And so that kind of is why my goal was to get to 150. At this point, I would be happy to be anywhere in the 150s. I would be happy with 159. Kind of like what Amy said. Anywhere in the 150s would be great. Just 150. It's hard to be back like at 170 right now because I have been in the 160s. I had my toe into the 160s for a while. And it just it seems to kind of bounce back and forth. Like some weeks I'll be up 1 or 2 or 3 pounds, and some weeks I'll be down 1 or 2 or 3 pounds. And I've just sort of bounced back and forth for quite a while. And I'm not really sure why, other than I feel like I've kind of I don't want to say given up, but I can eat a lot more, and I like to eat. That's why I got fat in the first place. So I don't know. I guess it's just getting harder, and it's harder to push the plate away because I don't have that feeling of being super full anymore off of a little amount of food. I'm also one of those people that basically doesn't dump, more or less. I mean, it would take an awful lot of sugar to make me dump. Like, the only thing I think I've ever, like, hardcore or completely dumped off of was frosting off of a cake. And I kind of was testing it to see because I wanted to know if I had a threshold. Like, it used to be that I was at about 22 grams of sugar. And I do kind of get sort of like a little bit of a headache kind of thing if I have 22 or more grams of sugar, but I don't think I fully dump. But off of the cake frosting, it definitely was a totally different experience. I had like the sharp abdominal pains that people talk about, sweating, like hot flashes, heart palpitations, nausea. It was not pleasant. So I won't do that again. Frosting. I mean, frosting's made out of, what is it, like powdered sugar and butter. Yeah, so it's probably like the most sugar-laden food you could possibly eat. So anyway, I don't know why I came on here. I just felt like sort of talking tonight, and I saw Amy's video, and I noticed that she was kind of down, and I really sympathized because that's kind of how I've been feeling, and I've really been like tossing around this idea of maybe starting a, like, sort of dabbling in a raw food diet or lifestyle. Maybe not 100% raw foods, but maybe like 80 or 90% of my diet I would like to be fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, things that aren't processed or cooked in any way. Just because I think that, I mean, come on, have you ever seen someone who eats fruits and vegetables and seeds be fat? I just don't think it's possible. So it's got to do something good for me. And I think that I will feel better. Yeah, I don't know. I've been, the only reason I'm tossing the idea around still and I'm not doing it is because it sort of feeds into that fad diet, temporary quick fix kind of mentality, which is what I've been trying to get away from. And I don't know mentally what it would do to me if I did that kind of thing. I also thought maybe I would try doing maybe like a 3-day juice feast. I got a juicer thanks to a friend of mine who actually lives really close by me here, and she is having her surgery on August 6th, coming up super fast. She just got her date today, and she's like so excited, and I am ecstatic for her, just to see how she does. It's just the most exciting thing. So anyway, she got her surgery date today, and she came over and brought me this juicer and like some dresses that she's been saving that are really small. They were almost too small for me, but because I needed them for an event. Anyway, I think I'm going to make a part 2 to this video because I'm just sort of in the mood to talk, so hopefully y'all are in the mood to listen. Stay tuned for part 2.